Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. Today's video is finally going to be my Sephora spring sale recommendations video. I've been very anxious to film this video because I always want to give you guys the most information about all of the products that I love from Sephora. Sephora is my favorite retailer for makeup and beauty products in general to shop at. So there are a lot of amazing products that I love that Sephora sells. They have the best brands, the best assortment, and as a former Sephora employee myself, I always have so much to suggest to you guys because I not only want to suggest the products that like 100% work for me and I love, but also if you're looking for something that I don't necessarily have in my routine, I want to be able to recommend things that you're looking for. I have a lot to share with you guys in this video. If you guys like it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and most importantly, shop through the links that I'm leaving you guys in the description box. That is definitely the best way for you guys to support my channel. I make a small commission from the links that I leave you guys down there, and I will have every single product that I mention in this video listed down below in the order that I talk about it, and I have everything organized by category, so it'll be super easy for you guys to navigate through that description box and find exactly the product that you're looking for. One more little thing before I forget and get started. As you guys know, I've been begging you guys to please leave me testimonials to hopefully join the 2021 Sephora squad, and I know that I personally always leave things for the last minute, so this is the last minute for you guys to please leave me a Sephora squad testimonial. April 6th is the last day and the applications close. The first link down below is going to be a link for you guys to please leave me a testimonial for my Sephora squad application, which is simply telling Sephora why you guys watch my channel and why you guys shop my recommendations. I feel like this is the most ideal video for me to advertise my Sephora testimonials because, like, you know, this is it. This is the Sephora sales coming on and you guys are watching to see my recommendations. Anyways, I will be forever grateful. All of the love and support I've gotten so far is just incredible. So this is my last chance to ask you, if you haven't filled out a Sephora testimonial for me, to please do so. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with these recommendations. I'm going to do skincare first, makeup second, and then I'll have a third section for like hair care, body care, fragrances, and I'll have the timestamps for all three of those down in the description box in case you guys want to navigate back and forth in the video because I do have a lot to talk about. Just know that absolutely everything I'm mentioning in this video is a product that I have had, that I have tested, that I have used, and that I absolutely love. I'm telling you guys that at the beginning so that I'm not redundant in repeating that for every single product. I love all of these. Okay, so the first category in skincare is going to be cleansers, and of course I'm going to suggest that you guys get the Green Clean by Pharmacy. This is the one that I got in the fall sale and I literally just fully finished it yesterday. It lasts me from sale to sale, I feel like, so I am ready to get myself another one. And this product is gentle and it takes absolutely everything off of your face. It doesn't even feel like you need to double cleanse afterwards, but please do double cleanse afterwards. And my second product is also from Pharmacy, and this is the Whipped Greens. They actually sent me this a few months ago and I've used the heck out of it. I immediately replaced the cleanser I was using with this one because this is an amazing cleanser. I guarantee you this is going to work for all skin types, so if you're looking for a balm cleanser, this is it right here. For eye makeup remover, Bifacil from Lancome is incredible. It's very nice and gentle on your eyes and it takes everything off right away. And my favorite thing to use with that is of course the Shiseido cotton squares. These are the most gentle cotton pads you'll put on your face, and I like to just hold them over my eye with the Bifacil cleanser and then very lightly remove my makeup. It gets everything off, and I also use these for my toner, and I have two toners to recommend, both Rose. The first one is this one here from Fresh. This is the Deep Hydration Facial Toner. This is incredible. It does not strip your face of moisture and it's going to work on all skin types. The other toner that I have been really loving is this one right over here from Kopari. This is a coconut oil toner, so if you are allergic to coconut, beware, don't get this one. But if you have more sensitive, drier skin, then this might be the perfect toner for you. And I love that it has the little sprayer, so you don't even need a cotton for it, and you can kind of refresh throughout the day if you need to. For serums, I actually have a new suggestion for you guys, and I like that this is pretty affordable. I believe it's only $44, and this has collagen, it has peptides, and it has hyaluronic acid. It is a triple threat for plumping and hydrating your skin. It is new from pharmacy. It smells like honey, amazing for sensitive skin, and I would definitely give this one a try. If you're looking to add a retinol to your routine, I would get the Drunk Elephant retinol, and you can kind of mix it in with your moisturizer at first so that it's a little bit more gentle and build up your tolerance to it. That one is incredible. It is very strong and very effective. And if you're in need of a vitamin C serum, Sunday Riley has my favorite vitamin C serum because it is so gentle. I have a bit of sensitivity to most vitamin C serums, and I'm actually able to use that one, and again, it works on all skins, all ages, all types. For SPF, I have loved the UV Expert from Lancome. I like how lightweight it is. It doesn't leave a cast on my face. It sinks right in. And again, SPF 50. So definitely recommend this one. And this is the one thing I'm going to suggest that I haven't actually tried myself yet, but I love Paula's Choice and they have never disappointed me, and they're now selling Paula's Choice at Sephora. So in my Sephora card, I'm going to get the Paula's Choice SPF 50. So I'm just letting you know, in case you're interested, I'm getting it myself because I love Paula's Choice and I'm very interested in trying it out. But this is the one thing I'm suggesting that I haven't tried out myself yet. For moisturizer, I am so spoiled by Magic Cream. I suggest that every single time. It is my absolute favorite moisturizer, especially for the daytime because I prep my makeup with this moisturizer and everything lays on top of it just amazingly. It gives your skin all of the nourishment you need and it makes your skin look so youthful and plump. If you want to get the more bang out of your buck, I would get the $100 Magic Cream size, which is 1.7 ounces, but if you just want to try it, this one right here is actually the $64 one, which is 1 ounce. It'll still last you a while and you can get a nice discount on it. So if you've been wanting to try it, that might be the best option for you. If you have dry skin and you want to do something else that is pretty hydrating but maybe not as thick as Magic Cream, I love the Tatcha Dewy Moisturizer. It's extremely hydrating. It also leaves your skin really nice and dewy and good for sensitive skin. And then if you have oily skin, I suggest that you get the Tatcha Water Cream because that one is extremely lightweight, hydrated, it sinks right in and it's going to control your oils. The Drunk Elephant Proteiny Moisturizer, also amazing for combination and oily skin, so I'll also leave that one linked down below. I have a night cream recommendation, and this one I was so skeptical about when I bought it myself, and I have ended up loving it, and that is the JLo, the Blockbuster Night Cream. You guys, I bought it when it came out and I fully finished it last night. I have enjoyed using this night cream so much. I feel like it keeps my skin so plump and so hydrated. Again, I was such a skeptic when I bought this product and I really love it. I have the night cream that I was using previous to this one that I want to finish still because I fully stopped using it, and then once I finish that one, I'm definitely going to get another Blockbuster cream because besides Magic Night Cream, it's the best night cream I've ever tried. So Magic Night Cream is of course going to be my other suggestion. Magic Night Cream is if you want the most anti-aging, if you have dry skin, and if you want to sleep with like a nighttime mask on your face. Magic Night Cream, by the way, is the nighttime moisturizer from Charlotte Tilbury. It has castor oil in the formula, which gives it that Vaseline type of feel, which I love because I put it on at night and in the morning time your skin's going to still be plump and still be hydrated, and it has a natural retinol in it, so it's also going to target lines and wrinkles. That one is $145, which is a little pricey, but it is so worth it. For eye cream, if you want to get an affordable eye cream, I've actually also been really enjoying the JLo eye cream. I do still have some of it left because you need so little of this one. It is an incredible eye cream for day and nighttime. I have it in my bathroom, so I've been using it mainly at nighttime and I absolutely love it. Besides this one, a little bit of a pricier suggestion that I love is the Shiseido eye cream. You guys are absolutely going to love that one. Anti-aging, hydrating, and it has the best texture to it. that one is incredible too. Okay, I hope that wasn't that bad with time. We are done with the skincare section and let's go ahead and get into makeup. So makeup, again, I'm going to organize in the order in which I personally do things. So I'm going to start with brows. The first product I'm going to talk about for eyebrows is of course the Brow Freeze by Anastasia. I have used this one since it first came out. I still have, let's see, a lot left in there. This is the greatest eyebrow product ever invented, period. I love it. It makes my eyebrows look so nice and fluffy. I love it. I recommend it. Everybody needs it. It's back in stock online at Sephora and it probably will sell out because this is incredible. I cannot do my eyebrows without it now. I've tried to go back to the Patrick Ta brow wax. Never again, okay? This is where it's at right here, and you can use it not just as a first step to lift your eyebrows, but also if you usually use a clear brow gel, just use a very teeny tiny amount of this one and you can run it through your eyebrows too and it will work wonders. So Brow Freeze, 100% you need to get. For a brow pencil, I'm actually suggesting the Charlotte Tilbury one. I tried this one recently and I feel like upon first application I was like, it's okay, it's another brow pencil, but then I realized how long this lasts. This does not come off your eyebrows. This is pigmented right away. I feel like when I use my brow gel, I struggle to get the brow pencils to leave pigment on my eyebrows because my eyebrow gel is laid on first. However, this one, no problem. It glides on easily, full pigment, builds the brows amazingly, looks very natural, and does not come off your eyebrow. Besides that, it's refillable, so you'll only pay $25 once, and then you can just get your brow pencil for $15, which I think is pretty incredible, right? Last but not least, a brow pen, of course, the Anastasia brow pen. I use mine in the color Ebony. This is what I use to get my little hair-like strokes. It works wonders. It's pigmented and you can make it look like actual hairs. So if you have any like bald spots on your eyebrows and you want to like fill them in a very natural looking way, you need a brow pen and you need the Anastasia brow pen specifically. For face primer, if you are a regular viewer of my channel, you know that the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas is where it's at for me. This hydrates my cheeks, controls my oil on my forehead, fills in my pores, smooths out my face. It is witchcraft, okay? This is the most incredible primer and it would be my only primer suggestion, except the Hollywood Flawless Filter can of course be used as a primer and I love this too. So I just take this one, I don't put it everywhere. I put it like on my cheeks, temples, center of the nose, and this gives you a supermodel glow from within to your makeup. Like it just shows very youthful and shiny through the makeup and it makes your skin look beautifully plump and dewy and incredible. So that is also a primer suggestion that I love. But technically I put this one on top of this one, so I would definitely still get the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas. Welcome to the foundation section where we're going to discuss a lot, so let's do it quickly. If you are a full coverage queen, you want to cover everything and still look flawless, the Airbrush Flawless Foundation by Charlotte Tilbury, it's where it's at. It has a matte finish, full coverage, but it does not look drying, even on dry skin like mine. One step down from that, which is like a very high medium coverage foundation that looks very natural and flawless in my opinion. This one right over here, the Air Flash Foundation by Dior. My favorite way to apply it is to spray it on a brush and then brush it on. Incredible, and it builds up to almost a full coverage. If you're in the market for a stick foundation, the best one is definitely the Huda Beauty Full Filter Foundation. This one could be sheer all the way to very full coverage. The more you layer on, it builds up beautifully. It has a beautiful natural finish and it is my favorite stick foundation I've ever tried. In the medium foundation category, we have a new suggestion, which is this right here. This is the Liz foundation. It's actually the foundation that I'm wearing today and I love that it has a really beautiful medium coverage. You're able to build it up a little bit and it has a natural to dewy finish to it. This foundation was unexpectedly one of my favorite things I've tried lately, and I keep reaching for it. Now, my all-time favorite medium coverage foundation is, of course, the Pat McGrath foundation. I have a lot of Pat McGrath suggestions in this video in case you want to buy it with the Sephora sale. However, the Pat McGrath website is having a sale of their own. I uploaded a video about it, so check out my Pat McGrath recommendations video, and I'll have a lot more details over there of why I love these products. But anyways, my favorite medium coverage foundation is the Pat McGrath one. It looks hydrating. It keeps my skin looking like skin, and when I want my skin to look flawless, that is the foundation that I reach for always. And then last but not least, if you're looking for a natural looking foundation with a medium coverage and a very high SPF, the Futurist foundation is where it's at. This has the most beautiful dewy finish to it. It looks flawless on the face. It has a beautiful medium buildable coverage and an SPF of 45, which I think it's incredible. This is my favorite. Now that summertime is coming and we want to double up on our SPF, this is where it's at, okay? For the under eyes, if you're like me and you like to use a color corrector, do yourself a favor and get the color corrector by Charlotte Tilbury. This one is incredible. It's creamy, it's hydrating, it's thin, it's not going to create any texture underneath your eyes, and I mean, you all need it. I need it. It's lovely. My favorite medium to full coverage concealer that has the thinnest texture so that my under eyes look very flawless with no buildup, no texture, no creasing, etc. It is the YSL Full Cover Concealer. This has been a favorite of mine forever. I always get it at Sephora and it is incredible. It also is a very nice brightening concealer. Just chef's kiss. I love it. And then last but not least, my favorite full coverage concealer with the best texture. So creamy, so hydrating. Not enough good things I could say about it. The Pat McGrath concealer, and this one is actually, for Pat McGrath, the most regularly priced thing in her collection. I love this concealer with a passion, and it lasts so long. I've had this tube since it came out over a year ago, and I still have product left in it, and I use it constantly. So a little bit goes a very long way with that one. It'll last you forever, and it is incredible. The Pat McGrath concealer does not disappoint. I haven't heard anyone say they don't like it yet. For setting powder, I have 3 suggestions. If you are a loose setting powder lover, you like to bake, you want to look natural, you want to not have flashback with your setting powder, I love the Hourglass setting powder. Very natural looking, super finely milled. It is incredible, translucent, just lovely. For a pressed powder, this is newer to my collection. I have been really enjoying it, and I do have it on today too. And that is a pressed powder by Dior. This one is the Face and Body Powder No Powder. Recently came out, and what I love about this one is that it has a blurring effect to it, and it does not make your face matte. It actually leaves it with a very natural looking finish, which I love. So if you've been wondering about this powder, definitely give it a try. And then last but not least, my absolute favorite powder to set my under eyes with, the center of the face, my whole face if I have to. I love this powder with a passion, and if I had to pick one, I would pick this one, the Pat McGrath Under Eye Setting Powder. This is the greatest thing to set your concealer with. Even if you have aging skin and you don't like to set your under eyes, if you want to try one, try this one, because it is so thin. It does not leave any texture, thickness, or anything in the under eye area, and I just like 1000% recommend it. Again, also in that Pat McGrath sale video if you're interested on the Pat McGrath sale instead. Contour products, I have 2 to suggest. Of course, the Charlotte Tilbury liquid contour is incredible. I use the Fair Medium one. You put a few dots of this on and it blends out on its own almost. This went viral very recently, so it's been sold out and it might not be available for the Sephora sale. However, there is another contour product that Sephora sells that I have loved for years, assuming it came out years ago, because I have loved it ever since I got it, which was when it first came out, and that is the Huda Cream Contour. I have a significant dip on mine because, again, love this product. Very easy to blend, very creamy, and it gives you the most natural contour. I have mine in the lightest color available, and this never disappoints. So if you're looking for a contour cream, definitely get the Huda Beauty one. For bronzer, my top #1 recommendation is Charlotte Tilbury's big ol' bronzer. This one right over here. This is the airbrush bronzer from Charlotte. I love this. It builds up so beautifully. It blends out like a dream. There's only one negative thing about this one, and it's that they need more colors of it. I can build this one up and it is my favorite bronzer to wear ever. However, if you have a medium tone complexion, you might be in between colors 2 and 3. And my next suggestion of bronzer definitely has all of the bronzer colors that you need and also has a beautiful, amazing formula. And that is the Fenty bronzer. If you're just a little bit darker than me, like that in between 2 and 3 from Charlotte color. This one here is Private Island. This one is a little bit darker than I usually use, so this is probably the best one for you. The last bronzer, but definitely not least, if you like cream bronzers, also from Fenty, the Fenty cream bronzer is incredible. I have mine in the color Butter Biscuit, and this for me works like a contour and bronzer in one because it has a little bit of a cool tone to it. So I love using this one as a one step and done, very natural looking bronzer on me. Also an incredible formula. I think this is the best cream bronzer I've ever tried. It's so good. For blushes, I have been loving the Rare Beauty blushes. I have mine in the color Bliss, and this one blends out beautifully. It has great pigment. A little bit goes a long way, especially with the darker shades, so be mindful of that. But these blushes are incredible, very long lasting, and I don't know, I had never used a liquid blush before and I'm definitely into them. Something else from Liss Beauty that made the video was the Liss Beauty blush, also super pigmented, so you have to use it very sparingly. These blushes have an amazing formula. The one I have is the color Confident. Then Patrick Ta, of course, he makes some beautiful blushes. This one here is for the person that doesn't like a lot of blush and you just want to look more on the natural side. The color is called She Is So LA, and it has a cream and a powder in it. The Patrick Ta blushes are amazing. And then the last blush formula, just a powder blush, the Charlotte Tilbury blushes. This color right here is the color Walk with No Shame, which is my newest suggestion to everybody. I love it. It doesn't have a super strong base, so this one works on pretty much all skin tones, and it's just a beautiful radiant blush. Besides this one, of course, Pillow Talk blush from Charlotte is incredible. A blush duo that I think you guys will absolutely love is the Love duo from Natasha Denona. This highlighter right here has my heart. This highlighter is incredible. It's so shiny and bright and beautiful, and it does not enhance your texture. Even if you put it on carelessly, it is the most incredible highlighter. And the blush is super cute as well. Honestly, like 90% of the reason I'm suggesting this is definitely the highlighter, but the blush does not disappoint. Also very beautiful. And then with the same formula, my favorite highlighter, and the only one I'm going to suggest because I love it that much, is the I Need a New Glow highlighter from Natasha Denona. My favorite highlighter formula is the Natasha Denona highlighter formula, so this is my highlighter suggestion. This color is universal, it's beautiful, it's flattering on a lot of different complexions, so you guys are definitely going to love that one. For eyeshadow primer, I've been using and abusing my Mario eyeshadow primer, so I've actually really been enjoying this one. I don't like that I feel like it's a little bit too dry. Like with my brush, it sometimes doesn't want to get picked up. However, anytime I need a primer, I reach for this one over the rest of my other ones, so it obviously does something that I like, and that is the concealing of my eyelids part. I really like it. Besides that, if you want a very sticky primer for your eyelids, Glitter Glue from Too Faced is a beautiful primer. Also, I always suggest this one because if you have very oily eyelids and most primers don't work on you, give this one a try. I know it says glitter glue, but it's just a primer. It's just a little bit extra strong. So if you have trouble with your eyeshadow staying on, or you have extra oily eyelids, that is where it's at for you. For mascara, my current absolute favorite mascara is the Dark Star mascara from Pat McGrath. I feel like it gives my lashes not just length and volume, but also really nice separation. At number 2, the Marc Jacobs mascara is a staple, and it has been for like, now I feel like going on to like 6 or 7 years. I've used this mascara forever. I love it still. To this day, it is one of the best mascaras out there. And then if you're someone who likes a bit of a thinner brush in your mascara, not the thick ones that I tend to go for, definitely try the Caution mascara by YSL. That one is incredible, and it has a much thinner brush tip, so you can be a little bit more detailed and delicate with it. For setting spray, there's definitely nothing better at Sephora than the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. This is alcohol free, so it's not going to dry out your face like the all-nighter can do, and it makes your makeup last forever, and it makes it barely transfer on to your mask when you have to wear a mask. So 1000% recommend this one. Everybody needs the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. If you're trying to get your makeup from transferring, or if you just need it to last you longer, this is the solution to your problems right here. I would definitely get the bigger size because it is a much better deal. I got the smaller one because I traveled with it. For eyeliners, I have 2 brand suggestions. For colorful eyeliners, definitely go with Fenty. My favorite ones are Perpetrator and Cute Ting, which are pink and purple. And whenever I'm doing a pink or purple look, I always reach for these. These are amazing, so pigmented, creamy. I put them in my waterline all the time. And for not as colorful, definitely try the Charlotte Tilbury formula of eyeliners. You have to sharpen these, but that is what keeps the eyeliner as creamy as it is. These are the most glidey eyeliners ever. I have Walk of No Shame, Pillow Talk, Bedroom Black, Barbarella Brown, and Velvet Violet. All of those are incredible. You definitely don't need that many, but definitely try the formula. So we're almost done with the makeup. We just have to talk about lips and eyeshadows. So let's get eyeshadows out of the way. Of course, I suggest you get Pat McGrath Mothership palettes. If you're interested in those though, please watch the Pat McGrath video I posted 3 days ago, because you are going to get a much better deal buying them from the Pat McGrath website than during the Sephora sale. So I'm not going to focus on those, but those are my absolute favorite palettes in my collection, and you'll need them. Let's talk about the rest of my palettes that I love in my collection. So from Huda Beauty, if you're looking for the bigger palettes, these 2 right over here are the best. I love the Huda Beauty Naughty Nudes palette. It is a really nice, sexy, burgundy, beautiful, sparkly palette, and this palette has amazing formulas. However, my #1 favorite Huda palette that I suggest to you guys every chance I get, because it is that good, is of course the Mercury Retrograde palette, and this is a really good addition to your makeup collection for spring because it has beautiful spring colors in it, and getting these palettes with a discount is amazing. So from Huda Beauty, if you're looking for the bigger ones, definitely choose between these 2 because you're not going to regret it. Now, if you're looking to spend less, or just for convenience, you're looking for one of the Obsessions palettes from Huda, I have 3 suggestions for you. I think out of all of the Obsessions palettes, the one that is more like daily wearable, you'll get the most use out of it for sure. You can use it for any occasion. The Nude Light palette from Huda Beauty, this one right here is incredible, and I think my favorite Huda Obsessions palette. I also really love the Khaki Haze palette, mainly because it is different. This is a little bit more fall, but if you're into khaki colors, you have brown eyes, hazel eyes, this is the best palette for you to get. It has incredible formulas, really nice shiny colors. And then if you've been looking into the newest Huda Beauty Obsessions launch, I would probably go for the Toffee Brown Obsessions. This one here was my favorite one when I tried them all. It's the most versatile. You can get light looks or dark looks with it, and the formula in this one was the most consistent out of the 3 that I tried. The last little palette I have to suggest is not from Huda, but from Natasha Denona, and that is this one here. This is the Natasha Denona Mini Love Palette, and I like this one more than I like the Big Love Palette from Natasha Denona. This little thing is so versatile as well, 100% recommend it. From the midi-size Natasha Denona palettes, I feel like these 2 are absolute staples. Everybody needs these. If you're more into cool tones, then the Glam palette is where it's at for you. You are going to love this and get daily use out of it, which to me, that is what it's all about. If you're more like me, I tend to be more on the neutral to warm side, then I would get the bronze palette from Natasha Denona, because this is something that I could see myself using on a daily basis, and if this is like your type of vibe, I'm sure you can use this palette for any occasion. And Natasha Denona palette that I didn't want to forget to mention is the new Circo Loco palette. This is Natasha's newest launch. It just came out a couple of weeks ago, and this is the perfect colorful palette to have in addition to these two. I think the one I would pair this one with the most is actually the Glam palette, because I feel like these cool tone shades would work really nicely with most of the shades in this Natasha Denona colorful palette. And if you are looking for a palette for spring and you like colorful looks, I feel like you can use these with those Glam palette shades and create really nice but also natural looking colorful looks. Now, if you're a colorful person and you want to go all out, then definitely this is the palette that you need from Natasha. This is one of her bigger palettes, the $129 ones, and I have a couple more of those that are staples in my collection and I always like to reach for. Of course, the Metropolis palette being one of them. This palette has double the amount of shades as usual, so you get a lot of colors in the smaller size from Natasha in this one. It has so much variation and versatility, and I promise you, you'll get a lot of use out of these shades if these are the colors that you're into. And then last but certainly not least, my number one Natasha Denona palette. This is the one palette from Natasha that I would choose over all others. If I had to make my Natasha Denona collection be one palette and I would have to give the rest of them away, the one that I would keep is the gold palette. This is my favorite. You can make this be the most glam palette ever, but you can also have this look very natural. It has such versatility in the shades. The formulas are amazing. My number one Natasha Denona palette, hands down. If you're not a collector and you just want to have one good palette to use for all occasions with amazing formula from Natasha Denona, this gold palette is where it's at. By the way, all of these palettes I've mentioned, I've done multiple looks with on my channel, so if you are in need of further research, further inspiration, definitely make sure you type on YouTube Patty Alonso and the palette that you're looking for, and my videos will come up. We are done talking about eyeshadow palettes. That was a lot, I know. Let's talk about lip products next. We'll start with lip liners, and I narrowed it down to my favorite 3 lip liner brands: Charlotte Tilbury, Natasha Denona, and Pat McGrath. And of course you can go to the website and look at the different colors, but I'm going to tell you guys my 3 favorite nude products, one from each brand, just in case you're wondering. Iconic Nude from Charlotte Tilbury is my favorite one from her line. This is my go-to lip liner, and you can combine it with anything. Structure from Pat McGrath if you're looking for something just a little bit darker but still an absolutely stunning nude. And you guys, if you haven't tried the lip liners from Natasha Denona yet, please do yourself a favor and get one, because I think the Natasha Denona lip liners might be my favorite lip liner formula at the moment. Like, out of these 3, I think I like that one the most because they glide on so creamy, but they're also so long lasting. Ilona is the color that I swatched right over here, and it is the most beautiful cool tone nude lip liner. For glosses, my favorite brand is definitely Pat McGrath. She makes the best, juiciest, non-sticky glosses ever. And then if you just want a clear squeezy tube gloss that you can take everywhere and it applies beautifully and it's shiny and it's not sticky and it's hydrating, the lip glossies by Kopari have my heart. Let's keep going. Something that is the perfect combination of a glossy lipstick and a lip balm, hydrating, shiny, and colorful, is the Happy Kisses by Charlotte. My favorite one, definitely the Pillow Talk shade, which is this one right here. Makes your lips look so nice and juicy and plump and hydrated. From Charlotte Tilbury as well, she has one of my favorite lip formulas. Some of my favorite colors are JK Magic in the lipstick. If you're more into a nudie pinky color, you'll definitely love Dance Floor Princess. They look the same on camera, but I promise you there's a difference. And my favorite nude from Charlotte is this one right here, which is the Very Victoria lipstick. It is incredible. And then one lipstick formula that has stolen my heart in the past few months is the Natasha Denona lip formula. And I have 3 lipstick suggestions that I'm absolutely loving. The I Need a Nude is actually the one that I'm wearing in the center of my lips today, and it is an incredible lipstick. Natasha Denona's lipsticks are so pigmented but also so creamy and hydrating. They are amazing. Andrea is another color that I really like. This is more of like a true nudie color. I really love it combined with the Ilona lip liner. And then the one non-nude I'm going to suggest is this color here from Natasha Denona called Avril. It is such a stunning rose shade. You guys are absolutely going to love it. I always suggest nude lipsticks because that is my personal preference. But if you are into, for instance, red lipsticks, these are still my favorite formulas. So just look for the red lipstick that you like in this formula. And that, of course, is also something that is going to 100% have my approval. We're finally done with the makeup category, so let's talk about some miscellaneous random stuff that I constantly buy and love. These right here are my facial razors. I get them from Sephora, so obviously best to get them if there's a sale. I love them. I get all of my peach fuzz off with these, and if you are into getting rid of facial hair like I am, then you absolutely need these. Something that you guys ask me all the time is what I clean my brushes with, and I don't deep clean my brushes that often at all. I keep my brushes clean with this right over here. So this is the Daily Clean Refresh. What I do is I get a paper towel, I spray the paper towel, and I wipe my brush in it, and all of the makeup comes off and the brush is clean, is dry, and is ready to be used again. I use it most with my eyeshadow brushes because I'm changing colors all the time. So on a daily basis, I clean my brushes with this right over here. And it's not harsh like the Cinema Secrets one. Especially if you have natural hair brushes like the Refer brushes, Cinema Secrets can be a little bit too harsh on your brushes because it has a ton of alcohol and it's drying. This one right here has oil in it, so it's actually going to be really nice and nourish your brush hairs, which your brushes need. I have a couple of bath products I wanted to mention. The Rituals of Sakura, I believe it's called, body scrub. I bought that one in the fall sale and it is so good. If you want a scrub that is going to make your body smell delicious, get the Rituals of Sakura scrub. The downside of that one is that I finished it way too fast. So if you want something that you're going to have for a longer amount of time that is also really nice and nourishing and amazing, my second scrub recommendation is the Kopari Coconut Scrub. That one is also so wonderful and it leaves your skin feeling super hydrated and nourished. If you are a fan of shower oils, my favorite shower oil is the L'Occitane shower oil. That stuff smells delicious. It is incredible. And if you like to moisturize your body with oils, the L'Occitane body oil, same thing. I love it, incredible, and it has the most delicious scent. Last but certainly not least, I wanted to talk about some fragrances, and these I think are my pick for like the spring and summertime. One of my favorite Chanel fragrances is the Chanel L'Eau. This is like the new version of Chanel No. 5. So this is still going to have a little bit of that No. 5 vibe, but you're not going to smell like grandma because this is actually a much fresher and youthful take on the fragrance, and it is incredible and I love it. Another Chanel scent that I love, especially for this time of year, is this one right here. This is the Chanel Scents Eau Fresh, and this is for those of you who love fresh, woody scents. This is borderline like a little bit unisex, like it's not the most feminine scent, but I love it because it smells so fresh with a little bit of a woody undertone, and it lasts on my body the whole day. And then for evening time, the one I'm actually wearing today is this right here. This is Libre by YSL. I think I talked about it in a video before, and this is for nighttime because this makes you feel sexy. This is your going out to dinner scent if you're doing that, or your date night scent. Is very musky, but also it has a little bit of fruity, a little bit of flowery, a little bit of freshness to it. It is incredibly delicious. Oh my god, Haircare. I wanted to suggest that you try Orbe. Orbe is back at Sephora and they have the best texturizing spray, the best dry shampoo, and the best shampoo and conditioners in general. If you want to start by trying one Orbe thing, try the Orbe dry shampoo. It's pricey, but it is the best. I really truly hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Again, everything is going to be linked down below by category. Very easy to access. So if you want to get anything that I suggested, go down to the description box, hit the link, add to cart, and that is as simple as it gets. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching this video. Like, subscribe, etc. And I truly hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye. If you watched all the way till the end, leave me a winking emoji in the comments down below so that I know who you are, because you are the real MVP. Thank you for sticking with me to the end. Okay, bye now.